Hey, how's it going, blog readers? Good to have you watching the video this time around. Jeff James here. I thought about all the fires going on down in Southern California, especially that T fire in Santa Barbara County. And there's been a lot of confusion as to what's the difference between the winds that were there, like the Sundowner winds they call them, and the typical Santa Anas that we hear about. They're all part of the same family, but it's the wind direction, or where the winds originated from, to create those Sundowner or Santa Ana winds that kind of make a little bit of a difference. It all has to do with the alignment through canyons and overpasses, because when the winds are aligned through those canyons, that channels that wind and it causes the Bernoulli effect, which can really accelerate winds through it. Now let me give you an example. First of all, high pressure builds through Northern California initially. For Santa Barbara, for example, anytime high pressure is directly to its north, what will happen is, and I got some pictures here to kind of show you, there's that area of high pressure, for example, right about here. And this is kind of what happened on Friday as the Santa Barbara fire began, or the T fire. Let me get my telestrator out. Wind in general will blow away from high pressure and to the right. Okay, so by the time it got to Santa Barbara, it was doing more of this, almost directly north to south. And that's really important for Santa Barbara County, because if you've ever been there, you know how the, is it the Yinez Mountains? It's Yinez or Yinez Mountains are directly to your left, almost oriented east to west as you travel east, I guess in this case. The shoreline is almost east to west in Santa Barbara County. So when the winds are coming straight from the north, here's what happens. Let me just take you to the next frame. Now we'll get a funneling effect of wind to go into Santa Barbara County, because there's that line of mountains right there, and those canyons are north to south. So that would be your sundowner winds, and they just so happen to accelerate quite a bit during the evening too, but they would be there also during the day. Now, how does the Santa Ana start? This is a little different, but it has to do with that same area of high pressure. Now that area of high pressure will move inland quite a bit. In fact, over northern Nevada, northern Utah would be the perfect position. It also would work out here if it was in southern Utah. But when it gets in that position, now the winds, again, as I said, move out of that area of high pressure and to the right. Out and to the right a little bit. So now notice the winds are coming in to, say, Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County, with more of an east to west component. And so that does make a difference, because now places like the San Bernardino National Forest, out in this general vicinity, and the Angeles National Forest, a lot of those canyons are aligned northeast to southwest like this, or in some cases are almost directly east to west. And so under this situation, the winds will increase and accelerate, again through the Bernoulli effect. It's kind of an artificial way of accelerating the winds. And you could get those 50 to 70 mile per hour gusts through the exits of those canyons. And that's generally the difference between your Sundowner and your Santa Ana winds. Both big problems for firefighters, and we've seen that over the course of the last several days.